So, my first book is about domestic violence.
First book? How many books do you have?
I have two.
2 books.
So, my first book is about domestic violence, and it's actually it's not the gory, stories that a lot of times we hear. What it is actually a guidebook for individuals on how to leave an abusive marriage, or for parents to figure out how to help, or loved ones to figure out how to help. Because once again, with the interpretation, sometimes the victims are conveying the urgency, but the people around them, because it's not their world, they're not living in an urgent environment or urgent society. A lot of times they will say, "Well, let's talk about it," or let's get the abuser and let's just talk and see if we can work it all out. But what they're not realizing is when, let's say, a victim comes to you and they're like, "Can you help?" Well, they know the time frame of their abuser. They know, they can probably tell you, "I have 6 minutes and 45 seconds to get Lewis to say yes. If Lewis doesn't say yes in 6 minutes and 45 seconds, I need to hurry up and get out of here so that when I get home, he or she is not angry." So what my book does is it explains how when somebody comes to you with these particular behaviors, don't ask questions. You don't need to know all the details. You can't learn the details of 5, 10, 15 years in 20 minutes. You can't even learn it in a year because there's so many different intricate details that go on each day, and people are remembering things not necessarily cohesively. It's just like pieces of the puzzle. So that's people kept asking me about domestic violence because I was speaking in various environments, and to help them so that they didn't have to ask me the questions. They could find out some of their own. I wrote a guidebook.
Absolutely. And what about your second book? What's that about?
So my